Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Fatube Baresa and my student number is 234120042. In this video, I will be explaining one of the important topic in our auditing 2 course, which is auditing of intangible asset. Let's begin of discussion. Okay. The definition of intangible asset. Intangible assets are identifiable non-monetary assets without physical substance that provide future economic benefit, usually through legal right of intellectual property. For example, a company patents give it the right to produce or sell or products exclusively, since intangible assets cannot be seen or touched. Auditors need to rely on legal documents and valuation methods to verify their extension and accuracy. And next, characteristic of intangible asset. There are several unique characteristics of intangible asset. First, they have no physical form. Second, they usually generate benefit for more than an accounting period. And third, their valuation is complex because it depends on things like market reputation, innovation, or further economic potential. This makes the audit of intangible assets more judgment-based than the audit of intangible items like equipment or inventory. Next, example of intangible asset. Let's look at some common example. Patents give legal protection for inventions, trademark protects logo and brand names, and design that identify a company product. Copyright gives exclusive right to author or creditor. Goodwill represents the extra value paid during an acquisition because of reputation or customer loyalty. And finally, software can also be an intangible asset if it is developed or purchased for long-term use. Each of these has its one audit occurrence depending on the type or the compensation and valuation involvement. Next, next audit objective for intangible asset. The main objective of auditing intangible asset are to verify that the asset actually exceeds that the company wants them, that the are value properly, and that any impairment losses are recorded one time. The auditor also ensure that all intangible assets are disclosed clearly in the financial statement, including details like useful life, amortization method, and carrying value. And next, audit procedure for intangible asset. When auditing intangible asset, auditor perform several important steps. They start by reviewing legal documents such as registration, certificate, or contract to confirm ownership. Next, they verify the cost and valuation, ensuring that amortization and impairment tests are reasonable. Then their involvement management estimates like the useful life of an asset or the expected residual value. And finally, auditor check that the company has properly disclosed or relate information in the notes to the financial statement. And next, common audit issue and risk. Auditing intangible asset can be quite challenging because there are several risks involved. Some company might overstate the value of intangible asset, fail to record impairment, or capitalize expenses incorrectly. Because these assets are intangible, it's hard to compare their extent or true market value. That's why auditor must apply professional skepticism, carefully review evidence, and evolve management assumption. And next, other conclusion. To consolidate, auditing intangible asset requires a depth understanding of both accounting and valuation. Although these assets are invisible, they represent a significant part of companies' financial strength, especially in today's innovation-driven industry. Therefore, auditor must perform detailed procedure and use sound professional judgment to ensure that the financial statements show a fair and accurate picture of this asset. Okay, that's all for my explanation about audit of intangible asset. I hope this presentation help you understand how auditor examine on physical asset and ensure their proper valuation and disclosure. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.